Everyone. I know I'm kind of late again, but I just had a chance to catch up on this new show on Oxygen that I've been dying to watch. I've seen like little billboards on buses and train stations and everything. And that is the Prancing Elite Project on Oxygen. And it's about an all-black gay dancing team. And it was so good. I loved it. I was sad. I wanted to cry. I was laughing. It was just so much. It gave me everything. It gave me everything. And I'm just looking for it. And I'm debuting this little cute little hairstyle. I hope y'all like. I'm going out tonight in the freezing cold. I don't know what happens to spring, but in New York City, it's 35 fucking degrees and I'm disgusted. But anyway, I just wanted to say that it's a real good show. I really love it. I love it. And it brought out a lot of stuff that's going on in our community, our black gay community that's going on, that they just want to be accepted just like everyone else. And I live for them. I love it. I love it. But first off, it's 5 of them. Kentrell's the captain. Then it's Adrian. He's like the tall, skinny one with the gray contacts. We got to chill with these color contacts. It's like, it's not the 90s anymore. Then there's Kareem. He's more of like a butch, I guess. He's very tomboyish, I guess you want to call. He played basketball and all this other stuff. And he's a little cute little piece of trade. And Jarrell. And he seems like a little bitchy. But I like him because he don't give a fuck what anybody say. He curse and he don't give a damn. And he's going to let you know how it is. And I like the whole little backstory. It's only a half-an-hour show, but I guess Shaquille O'Neal heard about them, tweeted a video of them, and it got all these hits, I guess, on YouTube and everything like that, and everybody loved them. And they do this, like, I guess, like a majorette type dancing, which originated from Jackson, Mississippi, I guess, Jackson State University, whatever you want to call it, their dancing team for their football team. And it's called J-setting or whatever. I don't know. I'm from New York, so I don't know. Well, it's big there, and that's the type of style that they do. And they said that Beyonce made it famous because the Single Ladies video. And I said, that's cool, or whatever. He said, I like how he described it. It was a mix of voguing and pelvic thrusting, he said. But it's a real good show. But they said, you know, they were flying all over the world and everything like that. They had gigs here. They got them an agent. And everyone else loved them except when they came back home to their home state, which is the South. They wasn't here for it. And I still don't understand that. But it is what it is. And hopefully it will change. Because you know what? That's what the world does. It constantly, always changing. And I really felt bad for them that they want to be accepted. They accepted everywhere else where it's cool. But they can't be accepted in their hometown where they were born and raised. And it's just fucked up. And I'm glad they shed light on to that or whatever. And they got this little white lady agent that gets them gigs and stuff like that. But the one person that really blew their fucking mind, Miss Nene Leakes from Atlanta Housewives came to see them. And they was screaming. They were doing the most. And they were so excited to see her. And I'm glad she came to see them because, you know, she knows that they have positive and negative feedback or whatever, and she told them to dream big, never stop, don't let no one get you down. And I thought that was good advice. I thought that was real good advice. Under her name they put Nene Leakes. They said star of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was like, oh yeah, we know Nene, you the star, we know you the highest paid. Like, don't get it fucked up, Oxygen. So they went to a parade, and a fan came and was like, why y'all not dancing the parade? One of them was like, girl, you know why? Because I guess something happened last year where they, in a small town called Saraland in Mississippi, where they danced in the Christmas parade. And it was all over the news, it was in the papers. People were disgusted because there were men dancing and I guess like feminine costumes or whatever, and they wasn't here for it. So she was like, no, y'all should be dancing. So they go to their agent. They trying to do this special parade in their hometown, I guess a Saraland parade, and they was like, they didn't get the permit. It's a family gathering type of parade, and they don't want they don't want their kids seeing that. And I didn't think that was right. And so the agent was like, listen, got some bad news, but they ain't trying to see you, basically. And the bitchy one, what's his name, Jarrell, was like, listen, you do what you do, but we're going to do what we need to do. So they decide they're going to go ahead and dance in a parade any fucking way. But as soon as that they pull up to the scene, the cops already told them, no, you don't, the cops, sheriffs, whatever, they said, no, you don't have a permit. So they started hand in hand walking alongside of the parade, but behind the barrier where the crowd was, and people were just being so rude and nasty to them, and I felt so bad, saying, go home, you're going to hell, like, disgusting. It was just so sad. And they caught up to the band and they started dancing, everybody going crazy, saying horrible things to them. You see people videotaping them, and it was just sad. And they were upset, but they pushed through and they decided, you know, we're done with it. So while they're walking, this white woman came up to them and says, you know what, and started crying, was like, who cares if they said, keep doing what you're doing, I love you, I support you. And then they all started busting out crying. I just felt so bad for them. But you know, it was good that someone came up to them. And then another white lady with her kids came, and one of the little girls was like, why did they say those things to you? She was crying because I guess she likes them too. And it was just touching. It was touching to see, like, we have a long way to go when it comes to sexuality, when it comes to color. Well, I should say color first. Definitely, we have a long way to go. And sexuality, we have a long way to go, because how I look, or who I sleep with, who I love, should not affect anyone else. That's it. As long as I'm not hurting anybody, it shouldn't matter. And that's basically the moral of the story was with that. And I'm loving it. I think it should be an hour show, but I think, you know, Oxygen's trying to feel it out. But it was a real good show, because these issues are going on in every community, all around the world, I guess you can say. But I definitely know right here in the US of A. You know, I guess in New York it's a little bit different, because we, you know, the gays, basically the Jews and the gays run New York. But we're a little bit more accepting to it, even though we face issues also. But it seemed like it's worse in the South, and I feel bad. My heart goes out to them, because it takes a strong person to deal with that bullshit. Well, it's a good show, and I will be watching every week on Oxygen Wednesday nights. I don't know what's the time, but it's Wednesday night, 9 Eastern time, 8 Central time, I guess. I'm on East Coast, so I'm on Eastern time. But it's real good, and I hope you guys watch. Tell me what y'all thought about it. You know, you can like, comment below, or share.